Channel 12, Uyo. Your dependable station.
AM News, Minister of Information advocates permanent seat for Nigeria at United Nations Security Council. Nigerians take advantage of last moments for voters' registration in Uyo. Plus, Rotary and Rotract clubs of Uyo organize free medical outreach in Insulatai local government area. Very good morning and thanks for joining us. My name is Joy Ubani with details of those headlines and other stories. A reminder that this broadcast is reaching you live on our social media handles, Facebook and YouTube. Do well to like and follow us there. And now to the news. The Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, says Nigeria possesses the credentials and strategic relevance to earn a permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council. He made this assertion in a message delivered by the Director General of the Nigerian Television Authority, Saliu Abdulhamid Dembos, at a book presentation in Abuja. Defense correspondent Ismail Musa reports.
For decades, Africa has advocated for a permanent representation on the United Nations Security Council. The book, Nigeria's Aspiration for a Permanent Seat in a Reformed United Nations Security Council, examines the case for Nigeria and Africa at large to secure a permanent seat, citing the continent's growing global relevance and Nigeria's long-standing commitment to international peace and regional stability.
An expanded or more representative membership would strengthen compliance with the Council's decisions and enhance their perceived fairness.
The Minister of Information, represented by the Director General of the NTA, Salihu Abdulhamid Dembo, said Nigeria's consistent contributions to UN peacekeeping operations and regional security reinforce its case for a permanent seat on the Security Council.
Nigeria's aspiration for permanent seat is rooted in the long-standing commitment to international peace, regional stability, and multilateral cooperation. As a leading voice in Africa and a consistent contributor to global peacekeeping, Nigeria is well positioned to represent the interests of the continent in the reformed Security Council.
The reform of the UN Security Council is necessary in order to conform to the realities of contemporary times.
You cannot talk about security within the context of the African environment today without mentioning the sacrifice that Nigeria in particular has made. Therefore, I think the time is ripe for us to bring this discussion into the front burners of national discourse.
The publication adds to growing call for a more inclusive and equitable Security Council, reflecting contemporary global realities and giving Africa a stronger voice in international peace and security decisions. In Abuja, Ismail Musa, NTA News.
Away from that report, as the continuous voter registration exercise gradually comes to an end across the country, Nigerians are taking advantage of final moments to ensure they get registered ahead of the 2027 general elections. Umar Basiede, who visited some registration centers in Uyo, reports that hundreds of persons of different ages are trooping in to register with a view of exercising their franchise in the next coming election. The reports.
As time ticks, the final phase of the continuous voter registration draws closer, and for residents of Akwa Ibom State, they find the consistent rainfall to get registered ahead of the 2027 general elections seems to be a done deal. Despite adopting the last-minute approach typical of many Nigerians, the people, however, commend the process, describing it as seamless.
Because of time frame, because of the kind of nature of job that I'm doing, so I was a little bit busy.
Because of my business, I'm a fashion designer. That's why I waited. I didn't expect it to be like this. It's so less busy. So I just did it in no time, like 15 minutes. I was done.
I do it on time. As I'm talking to you now, I want to go on time.
I did not know that they are doing voters card, so they just came and called us.
Resident Electoral Commissioner of INEC Akwa Ibom State, Professor Onugbum Onoha, is on ground to ensure that the exercise is hitch-free. He also reminds the political class that the ban on campaigns is yet to be lifted.
The thing is structured in a way that if you register twice, you will not get any card. So at the end of the day, the people will be informed on when to collect their card. It will not be long. Before October, they will get their cards. I use this opportunity to also tell them not to do any campaign. Because
the REC says the turnout has been impressive and assures Nigerians that come 2027, every vote will count.
I guarantee you that there will be no voters apathy in Akwa Ibom State under my watch. I also told them that their vote will reflect their wishes in Akwa Ibom State.
The 2-week extension of the final phase of the Continuous Voter Registration Exercise, CVR, is expected to end on Sunday, July 26th. In Uyo, Umor Basedate, NTA News.
Now, Rotary and Rotaract clubs of Uyo, in partnership with Premier Medical Care and the Edinyang Foundation, have taken both steps to reduce maternal and child deaths with a free health outreach in Insalatai local government area. Ufure took what's there for NTA. The one-day maternal and child health, disease prevention and treatment project held at the Model Primary Health Center, Odot, targeted pregnant women and nursing mothers. It also included the donation of medical equipment to boost service delivery at the facility. The state representative, Maternal and Child Health, Rotarians Victoria Nyong, says the initiative formed part of the organization's 7 areas of focus, and the month of July was set aside for maternal and child health.
As a free medical care, to attend to the maternal and child health, the breastfeeding mothers, also a general check for the community of Insalatai.
We started what we call Project 10/10 last year. And it simply means when you go to 10 local governments, look out for 10 primary healthcare centers and provide necessary equipment that will help mothers in their delivery process, and also when they are done delivering, their children will not die.
We don't have a particular number, but I can assure you that as many as will turn up or have come here will stand a chance to benefit from it one way or the other.
Chairman of Insalatai local government area, Prince Anthony Nyong, applauded Rotary and Rotaract clubs for finding the people of the area fit for their humanitarian services and called on other bodies and individuals to key into the initiative, as governments cannot do it alone.
Today's event is one of the remarkable ones, and I want to thank God for Rotary Club for creating this opportunity to come to Insalatai to assist us health-wise, and I can't thank them enough.
Our idea is no child, no mother should die during child delivery.
Some of the beneficiaries expressed joy over the equipment and items given to them.
I'm very happy about that. I received pampers, drugs, and wiper.
I know they see book, they read, but now I can read. I can use the class and read.
I've received gifts because of my baby. The place is really good. They are doing well. They are giving treatment for free.
Highlights of the outreach include maternal and child education, eye screening and donation of reading glasses, free medical consultations, laboratory tests, free prescribed drugs, donation of antenatal care packs to mothers, and donation of medical equipment to the facility.
Rotary and Rotaract Clubs of Akwa Ibom State is an organization committed to enhancing communities and improving lives across the world by creating lasting impacts. In Uyo, Uforo Etu, NTA News.
We'll now take a break. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
Mind-blowing innovation in hospitality. Tastefully furnished rooms and apartments, cozy restaurant with local and continental dishes, exquisite bar, standard laundry and car wash, free Wi-Fi and 24-hour spa and water supply. Feel the superior quality of hospitality and luxury as you unwind and relish the comfort of life, all at the Silver Luxury Hotel, managed by Joy Hymns Limited, Itiam Utep Street, Flats 100 UL, with Housing Estates, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0806-840-1220 or 0701-661-7341. The Silver Luxury Hotel, oasis of comfort.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned. Substandard products are quietly flooding markets across Nigeria, and experts warn that they are costing consumers more than just money but also lives. In this special report, correspondents highlight the danger of substandard products to human health.
Since the World Economic Recession, many countries of the world, Nigeria inclusive, have fashioned out many economic interventions to uplift the standard of living for their citizens. Yet, not much impact is felt in these regards, as investigation has revealed that some manufacturers have tactically devised means of surviving the situation by reducing standard and quantity of products. In some cases, most of the packaged food and drinks are filled with air, which is ripping off unsuspecting consumers who no longer get real value for their money.
It's not a good thing to change the final consumers. You know, it's something that is better if you want to have your production. If you are giving us 10 kg, let us have 10 kg, but give us the price.
There should be more of control of products so that to ascertain whether it's of quality, because it plays on the population's health.
Some consumers are calling for adequate sponsor of government agencies to enable them be alive to the responsibility of checking substandard goods and services in the interest of a healthy nation.
They need to put people with credibility, with capacity in those affairs of the agencies that are meant to checkmate the low standards of products.
Obioma Ukafo is the Director General, Imo State Consumer Protection Council.
We can take people that is shortchanging consumers to the highest level of the law court. But are you going to take people to the law court without evidences and proof? A consumer must come and make complaints, because it's those complaints that you will now take up, write to the company, to your offending company, and tell them that a consumer came and complained that they bought your toothpaste and within 2-3 days it's empty. Then we will expect their feedback.
The Imo CPC DG, however, discloses that her agency has office in the 27 local government areas of the state to enable consumers report cases of substandard fake and expired goods. In Owerri, Beatrice Anyam, NTA News.
Now, the increasing rate of children spending time with smart devices is becoming a worrisome trend. Hence, the need for proper regulation to foster regular impact on child behavior and development. In this special report, Utube Achibong tells us more on the implications of smart devices in child development and coordination.
Smart devices are important for enhancing conveniences, efficiency, and security by automating tasks, providing remote control, and offering real-time data, among many other advantages. Beyond their usefulness, these devices are also proven to have their bad sides on persons without restrictions on age. However, in recent times, smartphones have become constant companions for children who use them for entertainment, gaming, and video streaming. While this exposure has educational benefits, worrisome, however, is excessive and unsupervised use, which, according to studies, can affect a child's behavioral pattern.
It is good to expose the child to know what is happening in the 21st century.
Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences, University of Uyo, Professor Aniken Brown, seems to differ a bit. For him, as control is often difficult, it behoves on church leaders and educators to also focus their teaching on moral topics that can guide a child even without parental influence.
The institutions that are given to granting orientation to people should be able to emphasize on this. Thou shalt not watch this. So that even when the parents are not there, others are not there to regulate, the moment they cite such on social media, they begin to regulate. If they get to 18, then they have unrestrained and unrestricted. And then they would have started late, but they would still have done whatever they wanted to.
I think what we should major on is not denying the child access to phone at that age, but let's teach them ethics, let's teach them morals so that wherever they are, because they may even have access to phone, which is not your phone.
As professional advice is preferred, some parents are already addressing the horrific trend from digital devices on their children. To them, exposing minors to smart devices is a no-no until these children attain certain ages good enough to make mature decisions.
No. They have no such right. They have no access to my phone because anybody can call me or anything can happen. In fact, whatever they see inside phone, that is what they are doing.
In fact, as soon as the child is off from secondary school, you can handle a phone. From 18 to 20 years, you can give that child a phone so that the child cannot be distracted.
There is a consensus from concerned areas that parents and caregivers should be intentional about a child's upbringing through strict adherence to set boundaries and engaging them in dialogue about what they see on screen. In Uyo, Utube Achibong, NTA News.
Let's now take another break. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, off a back road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Clothes are beyond appearance, but more of impression. Don't just blend into the crowd. Wear your confidence out and loud in style. Discover elegance and comfort with unique clothes such as Ankara, laces, ceremonial wears, jeans, trousers and tops, UK tops and skirts, US tops and skirts, Turkey gowns, Chinese gowns, wrappers, Ghana Ankara, English wax, Hollandaise, shine with stones, high target, medium and small, all at affordable prices at UD Living Place Boutique, 165 Akaitilen Road, close to Berwe Junction, Uyo. You have never had it so good in one place. Telephone 0802 357 2906 or 0806 541 5908. UD Living Place Boutique. Your appearance, your vibes.
Welcome back, and now to sport updates. Bright Ebucho is our guide.
The sporting spotlight is on Glasgow, Scotland, as the 23rd Commonwealth Games officially get underway today, with Team Nigeria joining thousands of athletes from across the Commonwealth in pursuit of sporting glory. Nigeria is making its 20th appearance at the Games, 76 years after its debut in Auckland in 1950. A 74-member contingent, backed by officials of the National Sports Commission, will proudly parade in the country's green and white traditional attire during the colorful opening ceremony at the OVO Hydro. The Games, which run from July 23 to August 2, will feature about 3,000 athletes from 74 nations and territories, competing for 215 gold medals across 10 sports. Following months of intensive preparations and improved athletes' welfare, Team Nigeria will be aiming to build on its impressive Commonwealth record and deliver another successful campaign on one of the world's biggest multi-sport stages. Meanwhile, the Confederation of African Football has announced a record increase in prize money for the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, underlining its commitment to the continued growth of women's football on the continent. The champions will now receive a historic $2 million, double the amount awarded at the last edition won by Nigerian Super Falcons. CAF has also increased the overall prize fund by 67%, from $3.4 million to $5.8 million. Runners-up will earn $750,000, while each of the 16 participating teams will receive $150,000 in participation fees. Morocco will host the tournament from July 26 to August 16. Elsewhere, CAF has approved the expansion of the Africa Cup of Nations from 24 to 28 teams, beginning with the 2027 finals to be jointly hosted by Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania. The new format is expected to provide more countries with the opportunity to compete at Africa's biggest football tournament while strengthening its competitiveness, commercial value and global appeal. Qualifying for the expanded competition is expected to begin later this year. For Sports Update, Bright Ebucho, NTA News.
And that's it on our AM News. Thank you for being part of it. Up next is our news translation. Please stay tuned.
Adai worken dut muswane top kider ngine abo yakno eno monowo oyog